It is Sunday, July 14th. Time is 4 p.m. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick review of the week we had. Starting with MES, we had opened up here, moved up to S1, didn't quite reach it over here, would have been a short, held, and would have reached out and added to it, would have been short 2, added 1, and toward the end of the week you would have either closed at a loss or you would have held for the weekend, for Sunday night tonight. The M&Q did give us a very nice setup at S1 in here on Thursday that gave very little heat. First target would have been short 2 in here. I would have taken half. I would have taken a half in here. I've been out of the rest in here somewhere. I've continued, but I would have been definitely out of everything here somewhere. The MES did reach out to S1, stayed there for a while, give you plenty of opportunities to go short, and finally flushed down. I would have taken half of my position in here and the rest in here, and of course I'll break even or down back to the midpoint, and in here would have added back this one lot in here. I would have added another one in here and held it either for the weekend or taken some profit in here. MTK would have been a big loss. Moved up, on Thursday reached into S1, so it would have been short 2 in here, added to it in here, and somewhere in here I would have just puked everything, or possibly here. I doubt I would have held it. This move is just too strong to hold through. We may see a gap down Sunday tonight, but you just don't want to bet on that, so you just take the loss and move on. 10-year gave us a nice setup in here. We would have been long 2 and couldn't really find the target in here. I guess my target would have been this point in here. I didn't take that trade, so I think this would have been filled, not really sure, but that if you're taking a long, would have been out with half of it and held the rest at break even or out at the end of the week. The opposite happened with ZN, would have been short and trying to look for target, would have been here, and the rest of break even would have been out Friday afternoon. Gold gave us a long that moved up. First target would have been here, so possibly filled in here, but most probably in here. Then again it would have gone down, so it would have been long again, and this one didn't do a lot better, but I would have taken profit either in here at half and everything possibly this here or the midpoint, depending how good you feel about the setup based on price action. 30-year did same thing as 10-year. On this one, if I would have been short in here, I didn't take this one. Obviously, if I was, I would have taken some profit in here, which is really a small target based on the risk, and the risk is above this one in here. But the ticks on the ZB are quite heavy, quite expensive, so you'll have to do with less targets or not trade this instrument at all. Trade the 30Y instead. Oil long here. Target would have been in here somewhere, first target. Second would have been at the midpoint, or maybe in here. Euro short. It didn't really reach any target that I could see, so I would have probably held it and either held it for the weekend or been out for a small loss on Friday afternoon. This has moved a lot. The pound would have been short. Not really sure if this would have been filled or not, but definitely would have taken profit in here if I had been short and everything out in here. Then as I come back again, you could trade it again. Not really sure if this would happen with the order of the price action in here. So if you kept a piece, then you would have added in here Friday, and that's being Friday afternoon, Friday at 5 a.m. and Friday morning. I don't know if I would have added Friday morning coming into a weekend with the pound. Nothing. New Zealand gave us a nice setup for a long. Target would have been in here, again very tight target. Then over here we would have added back for a target for half the position, two positions, and taken one half off in here. Then long again in here, I've taken some heat. Then you've taken the other half in here. Then over here we've taken another long, added back the half back in here, and this one you could have held, taken half in here and out of everything over here. Then you had another chance in here, but that's Friday early in the morning. I doubt I would have taken that one. Nothing set up on the Swiss. A lot of short opportunities in here that I think it's done well, but I'm not sure if those bars are accurate or not. Canadian would have been a long. I would have taken some profit in here out of everything in here, or at the midpoint, and that was it. Corn long out. I don't know, that would have been a difficult one. I probably would have taken some profit in here and out of everything in here. Then you could have taken long again Friday morning and been out again. Did not trade it. Wheat long, take some profit in here, then long again, taking some heat, but could have came back again, taking profit in here, long again maybe Friday morning, but this one would have it fizzled down to a stop loss, or you could have held it through the weekend. Soy, this would have been a disaster of a trade. If taken it, would have been long. They must have some major fundamental news came up, added to it, and it definitely would have been out here somewhere with a big loss. Nothing. Same thing with the FX. Would have been holding for the weekend or out on a loss with a loss. Short. Again, there's really not a place to take profit. Profit would have been taken out in here. We did not reach it, so you would have just been holding. That's all. Short. Back off with the midpoint with half taken in here. Nothing here. I'm looking at those. I'm not really trading those, but I'm just trying to watch them again. Long, and stayed there for a while, you would have added to it in here, then out of both positions in here, or somewhere in here. Usually when I add, this position is so much in the money that will offset the two that I have in here, so I'm out of pretty much everything in here. You could have taken another long again Friday morning, but you'll have to hold through the weekend. This one would have been short and still at a loss pretty much all through the week. Long, added to it, add a half, so taking, let's say, a $20,000 position, then you add a 10,000 in here, you've been out on both in here somewhere, and you could have added to it, or you taken this here again, this bar. This would have been short, out, possibly here, first target, out of everything either here or the midpoint, weekly open. This would have been a long, long in here, added to it in here, somewhere you break even. This is support resistant, so you could have been out, maybe break even, maybe a smaller loss, but I would have been out of everything. You have plenty of time to get out of it in here, as this did hold, or this. Not sure if this is actually a good price bar or not, but there's been a good trade for long, back to the midpoint. Too late in the week to take in a trade in here. Long, added to it. Of course, the profit target, if you've been long in here, profit target is very tight, so maybe better off skipping it. Maybe that's why I've stopped trading those instruments. Short, long, added, out on both in here or here with a game, then another long, possibly too late in the week. Short, didn't really reach any targets, would have held for a loss or the weekend, and this definitely be a loss in here. Stop loss would be here somewhere, possibly here. Same thing with the pound Swiss. This would have been no short, long, mid target, or that's the first target. That's all of it in here. Can be long again, and out for the small gain or out for the weekend. And this one went a loss. So it's a good week, not a great week, it's a good week, and I will try this again next week.